Okay, everyone, so let's get started with a bit of speaking now. So let me quickly share the screen with you guys. Mohammed, happy with the speaking? Doing speaking?
Yes, teacher. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me share the screen. All right. Okay. So everyone knows there are 3 parts in your IELTS speaking. So we will try to do all 3 parts, a bit of all 3 parts. So because you have your test next week. So, a bit of revision is always good. So I think I had another worksheet. All right, everybody. So I have some questions on the screen if you guys can see it. So this is part 1. So the total time for your speaking test is usually 12 to 13 minutes. It doesn't go beyond that. Okay, so it finishes in 12 to 13 minutes maximum. So part 1 usually has the questions, just the simple questions about just yourself, the introduction. Where do you live? What's your education? About your hometown, about your studies, about work. How do you spend your free time? Family, neighbors, food. So you can see the list on my screen, So these are the topics which they can, ask you questions in part 1. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of practice for part 1 and then we'll move on to part 2 and then I'll tell you what happens in part 2. Okay, so for these ones, when you answer these questions, never answer in one word or one sentence, always explain it, So 2 to 3 sentences. So give the idea, give answer, and then explain it in one sentence. Okay, so we can, in simple words, we can say idea and a bit of explanation. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so we'll start with hometown. And so everyone gets one set of questions. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. And, so there would be 6 different topics. And each one of you gets one set of questions. And then we move on to part 2. Okay. Let me know whosoever wants to start. So for part 1, 2 to 3 sentences. No one-word answers are acceptable. Okay. So let me know whosoever is ready to start. Hi, Kiran.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Good, beautiful. Okay, so Kiran, we're doing a bit of speaking.
Yep. So
And sorry.
So do we have to pick up any topic and then answer the questions, or?
Oh, no. So I'll just pick so I will be picking the topic and you will be answering. So one set of questions. It can be about anything. So we're going to practice all 3 parts today. So part 1, 2, and 3. Okay, because it's your exam week next week. So yeah, we're going to do a bit of practice. All right, who would like to start? So 2 to 3 sentences answer for each of the question. You cannot give one-word answer. Okay, the others are still joining in. Okay, Kiran, Haley, anybody who would like to go first?
I can go first.
All right, okay. Gotten hot suddenly today. All right, Kiran. Okay, so first set of questions is for you. That's hometown. So part 1, 2 to 3 sentence answers, and always give a good opening to the sentence, you know. So in my opinion, I believe, or you can just repeat the question, some of the question, and in some of the questions, not all the questions, but for some of the questions, you can even say that's an interesting question, you know, but not for all the questions. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So where is your hometown?
So, where is
Can you hear me?
hello?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So
my
can you
voice
tell me
just
something about your hometown? I know it's breaking. I think it's the internet.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So first question, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. So my hometown is Ahmedabad city, which is located in western part of India and in the state of Gujarat. It is a main city of Gujarat. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So what was it like growing up there, growing up in your city?
So basically manufacturing is going on pretty fast. So developing more and more buildings, and also increasing the population.
Try again. Try again.
Yeah. So it's a developing city which involves manufacturing, too much manufacturing of buildings, and uh, also developing industrial areas.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Out
Okay.
of
So
ideas, yeah.
has this, sorry? Yeah.
Oh,
So this question is basically like, what was it like growing up there? So how did you feel? You know, what was your experience?
oh,
So, you know, you can just talk about the neighborhood. You can talk about, you know, just the place in general. So how did you feel? Was it good? So you can even talk about the school you went to. You had a lot of friends. You lived in a really nice neighborhood.
yeah,
Make sense? Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Something like that. Yeah. It's
yeah.
not about the city. It's about you.
Yeah.
What was your experience? Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So should I try again?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So growing up in a developing city is quite competitive, and as well as quite interesting. As I'm growing up with friends,
As I grew
with
up, because it's in the past.
yeah. So as I
Yeah.
grew up in
Okay. You know, we'll leave this question for now,
yeah.
but I want a good answer for this question. So I'll give you some time to think. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So has the city changed much since you were a child?
Yeah, it changed a lot since I was a child, as there is not much development when I was a child, and also I'm not sure. I'm just out of ideas for this topic.
Yeah. Okay. Do you need some time? I'm happy to give you
Yeah.
some time and yeah. Sorry.
That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So take some time, and by the time I can do some speaking with the other student, and then we'll come back to you. Okay.
Yep.
And try to use some opening, good opening sentence phrases as well. All right. Okay. Who would like to go next? Hi, Laveen.
Hi Manpreet, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Yep, doing good right now.
Oh, good. Good. Beautiful. I did some marking today, and I marked your letter.
Yeah.
So
How was
just
it?
read
Was
the
it-
feedback whenever you get time.
Okay. So how was it, by
It's
the way?
basically grammar.
Okay.
It was basically, just bits and pieces of grammar. Otherwise, it's
Mhm.
fine. And some vocab. So because it's formal letter, so we'll try to use just the formal vocab.
Oh, okay. I will just look it
Okay.
into that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Just look at the feedback. I've tried to give, I've tried to give you detailed feedback. So I kind of
Yeah.
write the error and then write the correct version of it. So just go
Mhm.
through it
Sure, I will just
whenever you
go.
get time. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Thanks.
Yeah. All right. No problem. Jason. All right. Part 1.
Yeah, sure. Which topic do you want me
Okay.
to do?
Yeah. Home.
Okay.
So do you live in an apartment or a house?
I live in an apartment located in the city.
Okay, good, good. Jason, you know what? Because for this type of question, it's usually we don't have many ideas, but we can
Okay.
always, this is for everyone, we can always talk a bit about the past and then
Okay.
about the present. Make
Oh,
sense? So
okay.
you can just say,
Okay.
when I was in my hometown, when I was in my country, I used to live in a house with my family.
Okay.
But at the moment or at present, I live in an apartment just by myself. Something
Okay.
like that.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So you will be able to definitely make a good sentence out of it, and
Okay.
you will have more than one sentence.
Okay.
Yeah. So just a
Yeah.
bit about the past and
Yeah.
present for all the part 1 questions. This can work. All right.
Okay.
Once again.
Yeah, sure. Do you live in the apartment? Yes, I live in an apartment. However, previously I used to live in in a medium-sized house when I was back in my hometown, Malaysia.
Good, good, beautiful. So the apartment that you live in, is it a big apartment?
Yes, it is a large apartment. I would describe it as around 40 square foot.
Okay, okay. So do you live just by yourself, or do you have friends or family living with you?
I used to have family live with me. However, they have shifted out to the suburbs, and now I'm currently living alone.
Okay. Okay, so talking about the favorite room in your apartment, which one is it?
Well, the favorite room in my apartment is the living room. I've considered it as the entertainment hub. It's because that is where I get to rest and relax when I am off from my work.
Good, good. Okay. So do you consider the place you live in a noisy place or a quiet place?
Well, it depends. However, it depends. It can be noisy during the Friday and weekends. However, on the normal weekdays, it is really quiet.
Okay. Okay. So talking about the view from your apartment, so what can you see through the windows?
Well, from the windows of my apartment, I can see a few high-rise buildings. Also, to add, I can even see a few roads that are situated between the city center. On the other side, I able to see Eureka sky. I can see Eureka sky deck, which is just across the view of the tower.
Hey, so if given a chance, what would you like to change in your apartment?
Well, there are several changes I would like to put in my apartment. First, it would be, I'll say, the interior of the house can be improved more, especially because this apartment is a rented apartment, so I am not eligible to do any changes. However, if I'm given my own apartment as a accommodation, I would love to decorate more things such as pictures and other miscellaneous items.
Okay, miscellaneous. Good, beautiful, good. Jason, I'm sending the topic for part 2 in the chat box, so just prepare it.
Okay,
Come back to you.
sure.
Okay, yeah, good.
Yes.
All right. Work. Haley?
Yes.
Yep. Part 1 for you. Okay. Let's give you another topic. Free time?
Free time.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want time to prepare, Haley?
Pardon, sorry.
Do you need some time to prepare the questions?
Yes, sorry.
Okay. So these are the
free time?
questions for you. So just, yeah, take 5 minutes and do it.
Okay.
All right. Elena?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So part 1, questions. All right. It's about free time. So we can say leisure time. We can say hobbies. Okay. So how do you usually spend your free time, Elena?
Well, usually I don't have much free time because I have 2 jobs right now. But when I have some extra time for myself, I like to spend it with my friends.
Good, beautiful. And so what type of activities do you do when you're with your friends?
There are many activities we can do as we are living on the islands. So often we are going to the beach just for sunbathing or have a dinner there, or any other. We also enjoy other water sports.
Okay. So yeah, so you like a lot of water sports. So how long have you been interested in water sports?
It's been 4 years since I moved to Phuket, as I'm from Belarus and we don't have sea there.
Okay, so you don't have beaches there. Okay. So do you think, Elena, that nowadays people have less free time than they used to have earlier?
Yes, I believe there is less time for ourselves lately because current how would I say, we have more opportunity to spend time like studying or and life became just busier. I would say so.
Yeah, good. Yeah. So yeah, busy lifestyle. So people don't get as much time to spend on hobbies or leisure activities. Good. So a last question for you. So according to you, how important it is for people to have some hobbies?
I believe everyone has to have some hobbies because this is the great way to focus on things we like and release our stress from busy life. So it, it, yeah, it is important.
Okay, okay, good. Good, good, Elena. Beautiful. So the topic for part 2 is in the chat box. Okay, so you have some time to prepare it. All right, Levine. Oh, Mohammed, you need to prepare one topic. So
Which one?
food? Did you want to do food?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you can take 5 minutes and prepare these questions. And then next
Okay.
it's your turn. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Okay. Yep. Okay, Levine.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Yep. All right. First question for you. So out of newspapers and magazines, which one do you prefer reading?
I generally prefer reading a newspaper, mainly because that covers almost all the activities which are going on in our daily life, like political news, economical news, and various other news as well. So I prefer newspapers.
Okay. Okay. So out of all these different type of news or stories, which one do you prefer to read the most?
I prefer to read most about political news. Mainly, it will strengthen my knowledge about the politics, which I really like to read, really like to go about. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So do you remember one of the stories or articles that you've read recently? And
Yes.
what was
So
it about?
it was about my area's corporator who was recently being elected as a minister of our area. uh, I read the story of him, like how he came from the as a normal people to being a corporator.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So do you think by reading newspapers or magazines, is it possible to learn a new language?
No, I don't feel that we can learn a new language, mainly because the whole newspaper is covered by the only language, and mostly all the jargon words are being put into that newspaper. The newspaper is basically just to increase your vocabulary, or your uh, like increasing your attention to that
Knowledge
language.
of current affairs.
Yeah, I mean
Mhm.
knowledge of current affairs as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. So last question, Levine. So
Yep.
what do you think that, the people in your country, what do they prefer to read? Do they prefer magazines or newspapers?
They prefer newspaper over magazines, mainly because it's cheap, I can say, or it's affordable by the people. As I come from a developing nation where the money is quite important to everyone, so people prefer newspaper over magazines, and it's right to do so, because I feel that the more important information you get from newspaper is not available in magazines.
Okay. Do you think with the, with the increase in technology or improved technology, so has technology affected, the magazines and newspapers' popularity or no?
Certainly, I feel that it has affected a lot in last decade, mainly because of in the rise of internet. As people like a decade ago, people used to see the check the newspaper and give it a go to every topic and then search for their area. But nowadays, from a Google or internet, we can directly search whatever the topic we want to have a look. So that has been changed from past decade.
Good, beautiful. Good, Levine. Well done. We went
Thank
well.
you.
So, good, beautiful. All right. Okay. So, Mohammed was preparing, and the topic for part 2 is in the chat box, everybody. And when you're preparing, you should also keep in mind that the sentence that we usually say that you have to use when you start your part 2. So it is, there are a lot of so and so, because I can talk about because this and this, but today I will talk about, and then come to specific. Okay, and then using connectors and using different type of sentences, and yeah, so good vocab. Okay, all right, so prepare for topic 2. Okay, guys, just give me 1 second. I'm going to check on the PD students and I'll be back in just 1 minute. Okay,
Yeah.
just 1 minute. Sorry, Mohammed, ready?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Mohammed, do you enjoy cooking?
Yes, it's depend. I sometimes I'm enjoy cooking when I am, especially on the weekend or in a holiday. Yeah, I'm enjoy cooking. I like cooking.
Okay. Good, good. What type of things do you like to cook?
As I am a cook, so I know to cook different.
As I'm a chef.
As I am a chef, yeah, I know different type of cook. I can cook. So I was working in the kitchen for 12 years. So yeah.
Okay, okay. And what's the best? What's your specialty dish that you like to cook?
Especially this is a kind of fresh pasta, and which I make it in the restaurant where I work. It's called ravioli.
Good, good, beautiful, beautiful. And what kind of food is popular if we talk about your country?
In my country, there is a different kind of food, and which is the most popular. It's called qabli. Qabli is rice, and it's cooked with meat. So yeah,
Okay,
qabli is very popular.
Okay, good. Is it an important part of the culture? So whenever you have dinner parties or functions, so is this dish a part of it?
Yes, absolutely, yes. It is very popular in my country, and it is very important. It is very delicious food.
Okay, okay, beautiful, good. Okay, do you prefer to eat with other people? So for example, your friends or family, or do you just prefer to eat on your own?
This is a good question.
Trick question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to eat with my own. I like to eat with other people, or with friends. You know where I live now. I'm living with my friends, and we are 5 in one home. So when I came here a month ago, so they are eating anyone with his own. So when I came, I said, no, this is not good. We have to eat together. So this is good. No, we can have some conversation and eat more relaxed. No, talking about something, maybe it's better.
Yeah. It's always good to have company. Yeah. Good. Well done, Mohammed. Good, beautiful. There's a topic in the chat box. So try to prepare that one as well for part 2. Okay. All right, Haley. We were doing
free time.
Okay, prepared?
Yeah.
Free time. Yep. Okay. What type of activities do you do in your free time, Haley?
Usually I don't have much free time because I'm working and study on the same time. But when I have free time, I would like to go to beach for a walk or go to hiking.
Good. Okay. So, so when you say you like to go to beach or hiking, so do you just go by yourself or do you go with your friends or family?
With my friend and family. Normally it's with my friend. We'll go together.
Okay. All right. And so how long have you been interested in these activities? So hiking and going to beach?
Yeah. Because when I in my home country, there are many buildings and not many beautiful mountain or lake. They only the building. So when I come to Australia, then I see the beautiful mountains. So I enjoy to hiking here.
Okay, good. Is there another activity that you like to do in your free time? And any other hobby?
If I really got the free time, but I can't go for a long trip to go to the hiking, I will go to shopping just for relax and maybe go to Target or Kohl's just shopping.
Okay, beautiful. All right, so you like shopping?
Yep. Yeah, I like shopping.
Okay.
And because when I go to walking in the shop, although I just window shopping, but I can see something new, then make me feel relaxed and happy.
Okay. So talking about shopping, so this is technology world. Do you even prefer doing online shopping or just actually going to the shops and buying stuff?
Actually, I don't like online shopping because sometimes the product is not the not like the picture. When I receive the product, it's totally different. So I prefer to go to shopping than see what can I do, what can I buy.
Okay, good, Haley. Well done. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, who's ready with part 2? Good, Haley. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you always have to answer in 2 to 3 sentences,
Yep.
which you did well.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay, who's ready with part 2? Jason? Elena?
Yes.
Levine?
Yeah,
Yep.
can I give it a shot?
Okay, let's quickly do it because we just left with 5-7 minutes.
I think Jason
Yes,
wants
Levine?
to give. I will give after Jason, no worries.
Jason, yep. Anyone?
Okay,
anyone.
yeah, sure.
Jason, okay, yep. Let's start.
All
Yep.
right, cool. So there are many foreign culture I can talk about because I have been exposing myself to them when I was young until now. However, today I would like to talk about a foreign culture which I really like, and this is a celebration of a special day which is known as Mother's Day. So I came across this celebration when my sister came from US last year, and she told me about this day. She told me that Mother's Day falls on the second day of May every year, or earlier in some other countries in the world. She even told me that this is the day it actually started in US, but it also now celebrated in many countries across the world. She told me that Mother's Day is celebrated with a lot of happiness and enthusiasm in the US. So I feel this culture is really interesting because it gives the children the opportunity to thank their mothers for the sacrifices that they have done for them. Uh, Usually we take our mother for granted and we do not think about what she has done for us. And this is a day for us to remind how important a mother and her role is. I'm also quite surprised to see there are many stationery. I was quite surprised to see there are many items related to Mother's Day are being sold around here. This also includes Father's Day and it includes Father's Day too. So this shows that how much the world has evolved and been following the foreign culture such as this day.
Good. And you can always end it by saying, so this is a good way of thanking our mother and father,
Okay.
for all they've done for us.
All
Just
right.
finishing it, just concluding. Good,
Sure.
Jason. Good, beautiful. All right. So those who are finishing their